Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got these three identical small circles are fully inscribed in a semicircle with a center O, as you can see in this given diagram, such that P, Q, and T are the centers of these identical circles, and they are tangent to each other. And moreover, the diameter of this semicircle AB is 24 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded region combined. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And now let's make an observation. We can see the green shaded area is going to be equal to the area of the whole semicircle minus 3 times the area of these small identical circles. So therefore now our task is to calculate the area of the semicircle, and likewise we are going to calculate the area of the small circle as well. And now let's assume the radius of this big semicircle is uppercase R, whereas the radii of these identical small circles, I'm going to label them as lowercase r. And now we are going to find the value of lowercase r and uppercase R as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this diameter AB is 24. So therefore the radius of this semicircle that is being represented by uppercase R is going to be 12 units. And in this next step, I have drawn these two radii OM and ON that pass through these points of tangency. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole straight angle is 180 degrees. And since we are dealing with these three identical circles, so therefore this angle has got to be 60 degrees. Likewise, this angle is 60 degrees and this angle is 60 degrees as well. Three congruent angles, as you can see. And in this next step, I have connected this center P with these points of tangency F and K over here. And now let's recall the circle theorem. According to this theorem, the angle between the radius and the tangent line will always be 90 degrees. So no wonder this angle is going to be 90 degrees and this angle is going to be 90 degrees as well. Since these are our radii and these are our tangent lines, and I am going to label this radius PF as lowercase r, and likewise PK radius as lowercase r as well. And in this next step, I have connected this center O with this point of tangency C. And now let's recall this crucial fact. The centers and the points of tangency are collinear. So no wonder these points O, P and C lie on the very same line. And now let's make an observation. We can see the triangle OPK is congruent to the other triangle OPF. We are talking about this triangle OPK. And this other triangle OPF, both of them are congruent triangles. And since both of these triangles are congruent, so therefore this angle has got to be equal to this angle. And since this whole angle is 60 degrees, so therefore this angle has got to be 30 degrees. And likewise, this angle is going to be 30 degrees as well. And here's our next step. We know that this OC is the radius of this semicircle, and we know the radius of the semicircle is 12. And I'm going to label this radius PC as lowercase r. So therefore this remaining segment OP is going to be 12 minus r. And now let's focus on this right triangle OFP. And now let's recall the famous trigonometric ratio. Sine of theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. And in our case, we can see our opposite is lowercase r, whereas our hypotenuse is 12 minus r. And our angle theta is 30 degrees. So therefore, sine of angle 30 degrees is going to be equal to lowercase r divided by 12 minus r. And now we know sine of 30 degrees is simply 1 divided by 2. Let's cross multiply. 2 times r is going to be equal to 12 minus r. And now we are going to add r on both sides. This negative r and positive r, they cancel each other out. So therefore, we are ended up with 3 times r equals to 12. And now we are going to divide both sides by 3 to isolate r. This 3 and 3 is gone. So therefore, our radius lowercase r turns out to be 4 units. So thus the radius of these small circles turns out to be 4 units, whereas the radius of this semicircle is 12. And now we are going to calculate the area of the small circle whose radius is 4. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula. Area equals to pi r square, where lowercase r is the radius. So therefore, the small circle area is going to be equal to pi times 4 whole square. Let's simplify. That is going to give us 16 times pi. And now we are going to calculate the area of the semicircle whose radius is 12. And now let's recall once again the area of the circle formula. Area equals to pi r square, where this uppercase r is the radius of the semicircle. And since we are dealing with the semicircle, so therefore the semicircle area is going to be pi r square divided by 2. So therefore our semicircle area is going to be pi divided by 2 times the radius is 12 whole square. And if we simplify furthermore, that is going to give us 72 times pi. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the green shaded area. We already figured out our semicircle area as 72 pi, whereas the area of the small circle is 16 times pi. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So therefore, I'm going to write down 72 pi minus 3 times 16 pi. And if we subtract, that is going to give us 24 times pi. So thus the green shaded area turns out to be 24 times pi square units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 75.4 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.